Alright guys, welcome back to another video. I'm actually going to include this video I am about to do in my 31 days of Halloween, which is I'm dropping a small clip every day, 31 of them, to celebrate my favorite holiday, which is Halloween. So this is from the Transylvania Times. I am from Transylvania, North Carolina, okay? This is where this is from. I do not live there anymore, but this is where I was raised. The story I am about to tell you, the whole town knows, believes, and will tell you no different. Okay? Now, everybody has their headless horseman urban legends. But it makes sense because during the Civil War, there were so many deaths. I'm pretty sure a lot of people were losing their heads, literally. So, yes, there can be more than one ghost without a head. Like there's more than one poltergeist or more than one demon, okay? So, guys, this story really excites me. So, basically, it's about a headless horseman, okay? So, Transylvania County Ghost Stories, all right? Now, this is in Williamson Creek. One of my best friends I used to cheer with, named Lindsay. I'm not going to say her last name. She actually lives right here, right near the bridge where everything took place. And we used to walk down there at night, but we never seen anything. I was braver as a child than I am now, and I'm 36, okay? So it says, this is the story of Maggie. And my mom and my grandmother knew Maggie, okay? So Maggie had walked the 7 miles from her job in Brevard to her home on Williamson Creek. Her shift ended at 10 p.m. and it was an hour's walk to her home. It was very late and she arrived on the bridge. The walk seemed to be as ordinary as any other. But as she approached the bridge on that fateful night, she began to feel uneasy. She walked faster as the feeling grew stronger. As she passed over the bridge, she noticed a man sitting on the railing. In the dark, she had been startled, but she wasn't afraid. She was glad to have someone along with her, basically on the road. And where she's at, it's very country. It's not a lot of street lights. It's dark, y'all. It's like a long, dark road, okay? And if I can get out there within a couple days, I will literally drive on this road and record it and show you guys the bridge at night, the road itself, and how dark it really is out there, okay? So she was glad to have someone along, with her. She raised her hand to greet the stranger, and as she did, a scream left her lips and tumbled out into the night. Before her stood a man, perfect stature in every way except one, no head. Maggie began to run sideways to pass, but the ghostly apparition... Maggie began to run sideways to pass the ghostly apparition, but as she passed, the figure stood at advance. Maggie, nearly hysterically by this time, ran across the bridge as fast as she could. She looked behind her, only to find out that she had not lost the man. But he was walking at normal pace, but he was still keeping up with her running footsteps. The man seemed to have no intentions on hurting her. And this is what everybody says that have seen this headless man, okay? But he wanted to basically stay along beside her until Maggie reached Williamson Creek Falls, where he did eventually disappear. And she said he basically walked her up to her driveway. Well, not to her driveway, but to her area. Maggie ran the mile back to her home and was questioned by her family. Her father told the story I'm about to tell you. Now, this is from her dad. And my grandmother and my uncles and aunties told me this same story that I'm about to read you. During the years of the Civil War, a group of Yankee deserters was discovered camping on the banks of the creek near Brown Farm. A rebel soldier was sent to investigate and found that the Yankee party had been murdered and one soldier had been decapitated. His head was never found. He has been heard but rarely seen moving up and down the creek at all hours from Brown Farm to the falls of Glen Canyon. And if you guys want to do like a map search, I should throw this in here, but I really don't want to. This is a wide area. It's mountainous, it's ridgy, it's I feel sorry for the man. I always felt sorry for this soldier ever since I heard this story when I was probably, I don't know, 6 or 7. Like, seriously, I felt so sorry for him. So it says if you ever venture to Williamson Creek and decide to walk along the creek or to go across the bridge, make certain it's not at night and listen to make sure it's just the wind and not someone walking the creek looking for his head. Okay? This story was published back in 1991. I was born in 83. I had heard about this story before it was published. All right? Happy Halloween. I hope you guys enjoyed part 15.